Okay. Let's be back to some. Hi everybody. I will just follow my colleagues here and let's back to some. Explain something here. Okay. Just look to this paragraph. It's been shown that all newly construction schools will have a safe wall, safe and private toilet with I just want to give you an example for this because you know just imagine a school now with a big wall or a small wall in Afghanistan without any protection. I give you here some example for this from CNN. I quoted him from CNN News. Jamila Naizi is a principal of high school girls, and she received a threatened money time to close the school. She had over 700 girls, high school age, and look if come back to this point, to just in this point. Look, if we have safe school and if we have a guard to protect the girls from the radical or conservative militia or conservative people or radical people. They are radical people threaten the principal to close the school, okay? But the principal don't care about it, and they are speak with government or local government and even speak with the big government in the capital Kabul, and they don't care. Now the principal, she didn't have any choice. She bring the bodyguard or just guard, and they employ and pay money from another teacher to save the school. Look, just in this point, to save the school, to let the girls coming every day to the school. Okay, now the people inside Afghanistan, my point, the people inside Afghanistan, especially the girls, they have a power to go to school. But the radical people, the bad Taliban, to practice Taliban, they don't let the girls go to school because they think they have bad mind. Even all the heavenly religions, have a right to the girls to study, to work, especially the women, study, to work. Even Jewish, Christian, Muslim, all religion in the world. But some people, they don't have the idea, they have very bad stone in their mind, and they look for just this point. Now let's go to another point, as my colleagues said, Muthene, this one? Direct, okay. This is after. After, yes. After. Okay. Direct to the Minister of Education to make girls' education a priority within the education budget in regard to consideration all these points. Okay? And we get example here. Okay, sorry. Ensure that every school has an active school management committee and the staff of the school are working with the community to identify reach of the school. Listen, some people, very poor people, poor family, they don't have money to support the kids to go to school. They don't have money to support the kids. Because of this, they found the kids around there to collect something from garbage, something. You know, that's because the economy of the country is not good. Not support the poor family. The economy is very bad. Look, everything coming belongs to the government. The government is nothing. Government is nothing. Look to this next point. Encourage continue international assistance from education for foreign donors. Look, we have example here. I'm put it from Gazeta newspaper, it's Russian newspaper, Gazeta newspaper, I'm put it for this newspaper. A father said the main title of the newspaper, the big title, Gazeta newspaper said, I don't have the price for a pencil. The big title on the first page of the newspaper. I don't have the price of the pencil. I don't send my boy, or I have a money, look to the mind. Even I have a money, I don't send the girls to the school, I send my boy. Still Taliban thought in this people's head. Still Taliban. You need to change from the root, to change everything. Have the government to have to make something to change every people root, every people head. Let's come back to our example. For poor and distant families, sending children to school is almost impossible. Look, impossible. even if they can, I'm put it from a newspaper, even if they can, they prefer male. Prefer boy. Don't prefer girl. Look, education for girls stay at home to help earn some money. For what? For embroidery, swing, or scavenger. Scavenger go to the garbage to collect the small bees to earn the money and just bring the flour to the mother. Look, this is the miserable life for the girls in Afghanistan. Because first thing of government, second thing sometime ahead of the people. They don't change. They still thought of Taliban. Okay? They don't have the money. Let's go to a small story. No. Education. Oh, look, this story. Education for women is very rare because there are no girls' school. Almost, you can say 2-3%. It's all Pakistan. But look to this period. 1933 to 1973, Zahir Shah, women education was not, in this time, even if this is the gold time for Afghanistan, it's the gold time. Even this time they don't have it. Let's come back to Human Watch reporter said in, example, okay. Sorry for this. In a small mud house in the Sanjin district of Homeland, private.
Is there any way you can just paraphrase that for us?
Paraphrase, okay, let's paraphrase. Let's come back and see the Human Watch right. And 204 attacked against the student and teacher between January 2005 to January 2006. The Human Rights was said is 204 attacks against the student, against the teacher, even explosive. And the government ignored everything because some of the government, they have Taliban leader, even the government of Afghanistan. Still they don't listen to the people. The people want to change, but nobody listen. Don't listen. Look to the student here. Even I come back to the point now. Look to some of the girls, they don't go to education because they force the marriage. Marriage force sometimes the point is didn't join the girls to the education. We have a story here about girl. Her name is Shakin, 17 years old. The father forced her to marry her cousin, and after that she didn't go and she ran away. She escaped from. Yes.
I'm so sorry. I have a basic question.
Yes.
The government in Afghanistan is democracy?
Now?
Is question. I
Just
don't know.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yeah, please. Yeah, the collection, the way they collect, yes, but the way they act, no.
The way they were
It's
elected.
under the table is
Yes.
other thing.
You mean the way they were elected? Yeah?
The next
Was
question
democratic,
about
but
that.
how they everything.
The way they're labeled and the way they actually administer is completely different.
Okay,
So, yes.
but the really administration is Taliban.
No.
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 Taliban finished, but the thought of Taliban still.
Okay.
Yeah, Taliban finished. I have my example, but of the time I will reduce my speech and any question for that? Thank you very much. Is there any question?
Thank you very much. Questions, please.
I have a question. The information that you give us, the group give us is like the girl have to marry in the early age between 12 and 14. And then she married the same age of the boy. Not personally, it's the same
The
age
boy
of the
or the
boy.
girl?
No, the
The
girl
cousin, the
has
cousin,
it and when is the boy, when should the boy marry? Or this girl and they put young people
So do
marry
they,
together?
this is
or
my
the-
question too,
Yeah.
actually. Do the girls marry same age boys?
No.
14, 14, 12, 15?
Not necessarily, and I think so 70% more than her 10 years.
Okay, so
Yeah.
70%
Older than her.
they marry like 20-something year old, 20
Yeah.
plus.
20 plus, yeah.
So you know what do you know what we call that in Canada? We call that rape.
Right, yeah, it's right. Yeah, right. Right. with
They
that.
still hate
So,
the
what is the solution to help this girl? You know?
Yeah, there's another question.
Can you call the teacher? Yeah. I'll be there in a minute, please, okay? Yeah, thank you.
Any question?
There's another question. Please listen,
You
guys.
can say, what is the solution to help this girl to go to school? What
What is
is the
this
solution?
solution?
So women's education, how much percentage? Zero?
What is it?
Zero? No, it's not zero. It's not
What is
zero.
it? What is
Yeah.
The percent of the
Percentage
woman
of women's
education.
it?
Yes, Afshan. Yes, Afshan.
Actually, I have one question. Do you protest for the government that is elected by democratic process? You said that this the thought of the people in the Afghanistan. Are you said or not? You said,
I said what, sorry?
did you say that this the Afghanistan people thought?
Elected.
Yeah.
Elected the government.
All right.
But
It is the Afghan people thinking. You can't change the belief of them. Otherwise, you use of the undemocratic solution for the change of the government.
But even if the people elect the government, sometimes they have a lot of something in the government process.
No, it's quotation mark.
As a quotation, something in the election process. Many countries in the Middle East, even my country, they have something in the election process.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. But you said that the Afghan people believe that they don't need to get education. Is correct or not?
With the government,
Afghan people.
Afghan people, I can't say yes or no, because you know what? If the people live for 40 years, 40 years with Taliban, maybe the new generation now will believe the education for girls 100%, but maybe the old generation believe the girls maybe 60% or 70%. Now, because the mind of Taliban is still in the old man or old woman, not all of them, majority of them.
So majority of the Afghan people believe that the Afghan
The old generation.
Yeah, no, the majority of I think that the Afghanistan generation is
Okay,
gone.
go ahead.
But it's long process from transit.
Can I ask a question? Sorry, I'm just gonna cut
Okay,
this off.
okay.
Okay, did you mention, is there an organization that already is working with this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Human rights
the
watch.
human, right,
Yes.
okay.
We have so many good sources.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I have a question about the curriculum. Because the boys and the girls are educated separately, is the curriculum the same? Do you know?
Actually, I have to know what is the curriculum.
Exactly. It's
Not
the same.
together.
We have problem with boys.
The material is the same.
Process for
But that's
education.
even that depends on the teacher who teach the student. Sometimes. Sorry, I'm for that. Depends.
No problem.
Sorry. Depends on the teacher. Some teacher, maybe the Minister of Education employee teacher belong from Taliban. He have root from Taliban.
Good. Okay. Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Can I ask for clarification? Maybe I missed this part, but are this, is this issue somehow regulated in the legislation of Afghanistan, regardless either boys and girls have the equal access to education? And another question is how we can improve, because you say that more female teachers should participate or should join the educational system, but where from will they get
The information.
female teachers? I mean, female
They're not-
teachers
if
if
they're
they
not-
don't educate them in the country.
So let me add
But
some.
the first question, please, if you could.
Let me add some point of this question. And the Taliban regime down, I think so in 2002. From that time till now, I think so many courses for the girls. Enjoy the courses for let the girls how to thought or teach the students, special for the girls. I think so. Many people donate or donation to open new courses. Last event on yesterday, it's read on the CNN report on CNN before that. Many country support or help the UNICEF to open a course for adult girls between 25 to 35 to let the girls know how to teach the small kids. Okay, for the first question, I don't know.
It's like, so I'm satisfied with the answer, thank you. But regarding the first question, is this fixed or is this clear in the Afghan legislation? Is there free access, if there access, equal access for women, for girls and boys is protected in the legislation of Afghanistan?
Okay. You mean in the government or for the people?
In the legislation.
Legislation.
For the people.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
government, same. The government same, but still tradition, society, you know,
Okay.
government same.
Okay.
We go to Middle East country, government same. But when you go to the society, you found society tradition, some tradition, people they just, you know, tradition is very bad sometimes. Even my country, even my Middle East country. But in the government, the law, especially in constitution is same.
So it's corrupted.
I think I mentioned, so yeah, that's why.
Government don't
They
support.
don't even act though.
Even I give you example.
They don't promote the
promote.
girls' education
Exactly.
publicly.
Because
In the
even
paper,
even the minister, even they are in government, even they are education people, some, but still holding to the tradition, still holding to society. You know.
Thank you.
The government is not imposed the people because they elected by the people that are satisfied by this condition.
That's right.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
You're
so
right,
if
but
you-
we. No. Who told you that? Who told you that?
Because you said,
I said that. I said that.
Okay, let's wrap this
Maybe
up,
you,
okay?
maybe it's misunderstood because
No, no,
I
I
don't think
understood.
Ahmed will say this because it's totally wrong. We said they want to do this, but there is many corruption inside the government. So
Here, see the situations like this, or I always think of the World War II, the Second World War. There were many attempted assassinations against Hitler. There are many people who didn't agree, but they didn't, you know, his people were working with him, and they wanted to get rid of him, but they couldn't, because there's a fear. They couldn't trust each other. This is the thing, and the people also, all of Germany, they went with him. Right, they followed through, even though they, because it was a fear of, you know, so is it the government, is it the people?
Yes.
It's just, there's a fear, and there's, people don't trust each other when they talk. You cannot even trust your own brother,
Yep.
in Second World War,
Yep.
you know?
Even after, even
Um,
after.
And even after,
Even
you
after
know,
revenge, you know, revenge,
So-
some revenge stuff, you know.
it's,
That's the society, that's the government, and that's, you know, and let's be back to one point. If we
No,
don't
let's-
say
let's
we
say-
change the government, sorry for that, just one minute. We don't say we change, we need to support the girls to go to school, as my colleague said, okay? But if the government have corruption, have pride or something, that's, you know, that's difficult to say anything. But we are still support to build a new school, to support the girls, support the teenager to go to school, especially girls, you know?
so we need to recover the government structure only. Recover or improve.
Yeah, to,
Improve.
yeah, improve
The structure of this government because
not only the government, it's the people, the communities, the ideas.
yeah.
Yes, yeah,
It's
gotcha.
about
So,
we need somebody to overtake.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
Can I ask how I personally can support your idea?
Okay, good.
Good idea. How's,
Very good.
how was
Good
support
question,
idea?
yeah.
By donation. Only by donation.
No, just donation. No, let's take something. Personality. If she go to Afghanistan to Kabul and volunteer as English teacher, as because she speak English, maybe she supports many girls to let the girls teach the girls to speak English.
What
Motivate
about
personality.
security? What about security?
I'm
Is she
volunteer
gonna,
as
is she
a
gonna
bodyguard.
get out of there alive?
I am volunteer as a bodyguard. No. I am volunteer as a bodyguard. But you know, personality, relation, or you can teach
But donation, there is corruption.
Yeah.
How can you make sure that the money
Don't
will
give
go to the
donation to
right
the
people?
government by myself.
Motivation, I think motivation is important.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's
Sorry for
give
us.
them a hand to go deal with the situation. I'll be right back.
So, and now is the
Yeah, get ready.